All right, guys. Sorry about that last one. Still, like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to work this live, and still get it to you guys and have your alerts go off in your subscription box. So, basically, I've gotten enough questions in the comments that I feel like it's necessary for me to just go through them. I've got some of them written down here on my extra phone, and I'm gonna keep going through them. Hey, what's going on, mobbing out? Pretty cool. I get to see your guys' chats live there too. So if you guys have questions and you really want to get it off your chest right here, right now, go ahead and put them there too. But in general, I've gotten the same few ones, and they're repeated. The biggest one I feel like right now is, as weird as this sounds, and I know I've covered it, is the handbrake setup and how we run it. Basically, we run a handbrake with two calipers two calipers on the back here on one rotor. So basically, one is for your actual handbrake, and that'll be your 4-piston. And basically, you want to have a 4-piston on your handbrake because your hand is a lot more sensitive than your foot is. So your foot, you don't need as much power. You have a lot of power already in your foot. So I like to run the single piston on my foot brake, and then the 4 on my hand. This is a Hohei bracket. You can pick it up on hoheidesigns.com. I'm reading all your guys' comments. It's really distracting, but what's going on, man? I'm really happy that I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. That really means the world to me. But yeah, you can pick them up there. I know guys that have made them themselves to like make the adapter for it. But yeah, that's basically how we can get off the foot brake and get off from doing staggered or sit downs. Move on to things like the tank and stuff like that without covering the foot brake is by the handbrake. And basically, when you're setting up a handbrake, you want about a 70 to 80 inch line to run all the way to the back. So on certain bikes it can be shorter or longer, but for 636s and F4Is, it's 80 inches. So I run EBC pads. I try to keep the calipers clean. I don't run the heat shields or anything like that, so you can see the wear. It'll let you see so there's the foot, got good pads on the foot, and then there's the hand, got good pads on the hand. Yeah, I got Dank in here. What are you doing? I think my budget build has 45,000. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to you, Mike, or Dank Wheelie, whatever. You already did your facial exposure. What am I? I'm at 43,000, man. I'm still sending it. I just do a bunch of oil changes, to be honest. I do like an oil change at least once a month. I go through the air filter at least once a month. Do the coolant whenever I take the radiator off, which is maybe like once every 2 months or so. So keeping the fluids going through these older motors is huge. That's huge in keeping them alive. I'm sure Mike will tell you that too. I don't know what I'm doing here, bud, but it's not my, don't call me my government. Yeah, this is my first time using live, so I figured out questions, some stuff I might have. So if you guys have any more questions on this, it is what it is. It's pretty basic. We run a little bit bigger of a rotor as well to not only just help with braking, but also to help prevent brake fade. The bigger the rotor, of course, the more grip it's going to have, So we run these big, what is this, 250 millimeter rotor. You can pick them off at the Six Shop. I think they're like like $150 or something like that. But this is definitely not the thing that you want to go cheap on, is your rear brake. Dank, you should go to Blackout Ride with us. Yeah, he should. He'd have fun. So how bad is the stock 636 frame, and do I need to upgrade it? There's another question. There's another one that I've gotten in the comments quite a bit as well. There's not an actual need for the steel frame if you're not in the lot, like pounding on it and it's slamming on it. Now there is added benefits to it, and yeah, strength is a huge one. Another huge benefit to the steel frame is, as you can see, more air is going to get into that motor, aka your motor's going to run cooler. So the stock frame, as you know, there's all metal right there. It's lighter, but it's preventing more air from getting in there. Oh, I think we got some rain coming in, but whatever. She's waterproof. So yeah, I wouldn't do it unless your frame cracks. They normally crack at the engine mounts right here. You can see it on your stock frame pretty easy. If you have if you have a crack right there, a hairline crack, some guys weld it, definitely not permanent type of thing, but one of these steel frame, into and dedicated that much to stunt riding, then yeah, it's worth it. Yes, does it take a while to get? Is it a little bit expensive? Yeah, it's like, almost $1,000, if not more. So yeah, it's expensive, but it's definitely, it's how do you say, it's an investment. You're probably never going to break this because it's full steel. I run a Badass, actually kind of anti-Stunt Army, or Stunner X, not Stunt Army. I love Stunt Army, but Stunner X. I'm kind of anti-Stunner X. They're a little bit thinner than the Badass. The Badass frames are thicker, and they also come from America. They come with your VIN right there. They come with the VIN, and they come with a new title. So what else? I'll go through another one of these comments, see what else is going on. Wonder how fast you can go with a 60-tooth sprocket without hurting the motor on an O. All right, we're back. So 60-tooth sprocket. I don't run one. I run a 54. I can still be in the lot all day, every day, on a 54. On a 60-tooth, to answer your question just straight up, I think a 60-tooth you can do about like 100 miles an hour, 105 with the 60-tooth. And if you're on a lot bike, who cares? It really doesn't matter how top speed is. But I run a 54. I think my top speed right now is like 110-ish. You know what I mean? But once again, I really don't. I don't care that much. I'm trying to do more and more shows and trying to, if I am, yeah, it's that side of the bike. So I'll stay on this side of the bike and keep going. But yeah, the sprocket. If you're not 100% dedicated to the lot, don't go above 60 teeth. You're not gonna number one need it, and number two, your motor's gonna be really uncomfortable if you ever get on the highway. It's gonna be at high RPMs. All right, let's see another. We got one in here. What? 2.5 years? Yeah, I've had this bike for about. It's on the same motor. Knock on wood. These guys are pretty delicate, the 0304s, but yeah, I've had the same motor the whole time, and I've never really had it give me much troubles. I take care of the bike takes care of me. I feel like that's with most relationships, bikes, and you take care of your bike, it's gonna last you. I don't really care what people say about Kawasaki's versus F4Is or whatnot. I've had it for a while. I consider myself pretty hard on the motor, but yeah, I think that if you take care of them, they're going to last. So, go on to another question in the comments here. I had to stop in and say what's up to my boy Brian. Miss riding with you, man. Take care, everyone. All right, peace out. Love you, brother. I'll see you soon. What's the cheapest way to? What's the cheapest way? Wow. I'd probably say the cheapest way is to get a mini bike, bud. Or even more so, I'd learn on a bicycle, because balance point is balance point is balance point. There's a reason that you see stunners, not necessarily me, but other guys that can jump on any bike and within a minute and a half tops, they can be at balance point. It's because balance point is the same regardless. You can jump on a bicycle to a 50, to a Grom, to a big bike, to a Harley, whatever. So I guess the cheapest way would probably be on a bike or a Grom or a 50, a CRF 50, and learn brake control and balance point that way. That would probably be the cheapest way to learn how to wheelie, to answer that question. Okay, here we go. Bro, I'm trying to do rolling burnouts, but my tire has so many grip. Can I play with the air in the tires? I have a stock F4i. Tire pressure, there's a huge question I was getting. That's almost as common as sprockets, is tire pressures. What do you run? No debating, this is just what I do. Everyone's different. I run 30 in the front, 35 in the back. That's it. So, I mean, some guys will argue to the death that it's 32 in the front and, whatever, 40 in the back. But just for me, that's what I've always run. So, whether that's burnouts or wheelies, if you see somebody with 5 PSI in the back of their tire and they already know balance point, what are you doing, man? Then you need to, air up your tire a little bit and stop cheating. But to learn, I'm not 100% against it. So it is what it is. Do you have front four? I'm pretty sure, I guess, your biggest thing, that'll prevent your fork seals from going out is keeping this clean. Maybe one of these shock socks. I've never blown my forks with these on. And yeah, keeping them clean, debris free. That debris going up into your seals is what, you know, eventually damages them and makes them start to leak. And then as soon as they start to leak, there goes your front braking power, there goes your stoppies, there goes your confidence on braking. So that's a huge thing with stunters and guys that are first learning. Another huge way to prevent your shocks from going out on you and starting to leak is gassing out of your wheelies. That means not slamming it down like you see some of these guys doing videos, like slam. You want to gas out of them. That'll help save your fork life a lot as well. And yeah, you know, just keeping them clean, gassing out of them. On to the next one. Titanium off the other bike. Actually, no. I just got this piece, what, like a week or two ago? It's one of these huge chunks. And no, Nate was at Ride of the Century. I was like, what's going on, man? He's big old blocks, and I was like, you know, I gotta have one. And so he gave me that thing. So it's a big old one, but no, if you're talking about me taking anyone's titanium because they don't scrape, no, that was a joke, man, but I wouldn't do that. Here's another huge one. What are the cheaper pegs? Could you rev it? What are the cheaper pegs? These aren't pegs, man. These are cages. What kind of bike is the best for stunt riding? I did a video on this, and I laid out 3 options. Go to my channel and check it out. It's called the best bikes for stunt riding. Yes, for me, I like the 636 the best, but if I was just beginning the stunt ride right now, I would get a Honda F4i or automatically, just because they're tanks, they're cheaper, there's more of them. If you break something, there's more parts. There's just a lot of reasons that I think the F4i is better. And of course the motor is stronger, I guess. I mean, debated, but whatever. I haven't blown one of these 636 motors, so whatever. I'd go for an F4i. What is your take on the CBR F3 for stunting? Oh, there's a reason that people don't stunt the F3s as much, man. The reason that people don't stunt those F3s as much is because they're carbureted. The F4i, the I means injected, so you're getting a fuel injected bike compared to a carbureted bike. So I think they made those, what, you know, like in the early 2000s, late 90s. So you're getting an older bike, but yeah, I guess it's possible to stunt a carbureted bike since, you know, Harleys and everything like that are carbureted, and a lot of the dirt bikes and stuff like that are too. So hey, it's up to you, man. Fuel injection is viable and consistent, so it's up to you, my dude. Pointed 12 bar or wide flat 12 bar? That depends, man. That depends if you're still in the 90s and early 2000s and have fur on your bike. If you want a flat bar, that is you, man. But this is definitely the way of the future. It's more controllable. A big old flat bar, like one of those, you know, foot-long flat bars, are just not where it's at anymore, man. It's I've never even had a bike with one on them, to be honest. I've never even rode one, so I could imagine it snags on a lot of things. But yeah, if you're, you know, on a Gixxer 1000 doing pow-pows down the freeway, what's the difference of having a 12 bar or round bar or whatever? So I'd stick with the little mini sick ones that a lot of us rock. So yeah, go on to another question here. Do you get requests for video production teams? Do you get requests for video? Yeah, I've gotten requests for a lot of weird things from this YouTube channel and Instagram and stuff like that. I get hit up at least once a day by lighting, and I'm sure Dank does too. He was just on here. I don't know if he does, if he's still on here or not. But yeah, we get hit up all the time for stupid promotions, and basically I turn down, I'd say 95 to 98% of them, because I want to keep the quality and you know, real content coming to you guys. I don't want to sit here and be another ad. The 1 or 2 times I have done it, I did get some negative feedback from you guys, so I've tried to cut it out, and I don't do it anymore, you know. Being real with you guys, I just kind of turn them down now. So yeah, we try to keep the content on here 100% stunt and motorcycle related, and nothing more, nothing less. Don't want to sell you guys gimmicks that I don't really believe in. Grom or Ninja, which one and why? I I like them both, man. I really do. I like them both in their own ways. Thank you, Creed. What the hell? You can donate money on here? That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, back to it. I like them both. I find myself riding the Grom a lot because it is that fun. But at the same time, this is the moneymaker. When you see a 636 or a big bike or Harley or something like that on 12 o'clock, it's not the same thing as when you see a Grom. That can be a good or a bad thing. When you're just screwing around, going place to place or in a parking lot or something like that, yeah, the Grom's funnier to do it. You're going around at an event, yeah, the Grom's funny. But this is what it has more of a statement. It's bigger. It looks more impressive when this is wheelie, to be honest. Machine Builder 3535. Do you think the best way to learn balance point would be on a pit bike? Yes and no. It's, well, like I said, it's one of the cheaper options, yes. But learning on those knobby tires can be hard and a little bit it's a little bit of a learning curve. So I personally would start on at least smooth tires. But yeah, a pit bike, yeah, a foot brake. As long as it's got a foot brake, as long as it's got a foot brake and you can lift that thing up, there's no reason that you can't wheelie it. So is a Grom a good learner bike? Kind of piggybacking off that, yeah, a Grom is a great learner bike. That's the pit bike with smooth tires on it. CRF 70, there you go, that too. My little brother Stunt's one of those things. He's an absolute beast on it. And they're the same thing. They just won't ever blow up. What's going on, Canada? Good to see you guys in here. Really cool to have all you guys asking all these questions, and I'm trying to do my best to get to all of them, but as you can see, it's kind of hard. So I appreciate you guys from all over the world. I guess I'll do one more question. Solution to a burnout, and boom, yeah, that's true. Can I rev my bike? No, I'm not going to, man, because this business was really cool with me being back here in the first place, and the bike isn't warmed up, and I'm pretty anal about not revving my bike up when people are cool with me. So what do you do for fun besides stunting? Oh, there you go. There's the last question. What do you do for fun besides... I edit videos. There you go, guys. I edit videos. Because that's... Hey, what's going on? Yoshi, what is that? I don't even know how much that is in American, but thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much, man. I really do. But yeah, I enjoy editing videos, and when I'm not riding, or when I'm down, or the bike's hurting, or this or that, I'm editing some videos. That is what I like to do, and it's, honest to God, it's really time consuming. I don't know if you guys have ever edited videos. Dank will tell you too. We'll sit on videos for weeks, months. I've even sat on a video for over a year and released it to you guys, and like most of you guys didn't even notice, but I think one or two of you guys, some of the OGs in here, I know you guys noticed and said it in the comments, and I mean, it is what it is, and I appreciate you guys. Am I coming to Taco Tuesday? What? I don't think it's Taco Tuesday tonight, buddy. I think it's something at Cycle Gear or something like that, man. But yeah, I would. I love seeing my local fam. I love all the support and love that you guys show me, and I like that you guys still drop your jaws at every single stunt show that we do. That's pretty funny and kind of cool, and we really do appreciate and love you guys. And yeah, I guess this live's gone, what, 19 minutes? Oh my God. People back here are looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, guys, stream more. I will, man. I will definitely do this more. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys actually maybe share it or like it or whatever, so I can keep doing it. The few guys that donated, that's crazy. That's cool. I don't know how that works, but that's super cool, and I appreciate you guys a lot. So I love you guys. 636 fan forever. Peace out. See if I can do this.